Welcome back, awesome H.A.C.K.S fans and subscribers. I'm looking at another Indiana Jones figure from 2008. This is the Grail Knight from Indiana Jones' Last Crusade. I think that's the right one. Nice looking figure. Hopefully it'll match up with Boss Fight Studios and other 1/18 scale sort of fantasy. This is why I got it really, plus it looks pretty cool. On the back it shows other figures. Indiana Jones, Dr. Henry Jones, Young Indy, another Indiana Jones, Dr. Elsa Schneider, and Colonel Vogel, who I have reviewed previously. You can find in my videos, and he's a really good figure. Let's have a look at this Grail Knight. We know articulation is not going to be great, but let's see how he is and how he matches up with some other 1/18 scale fantasy stuff. He does look pretty good. Okay, let's open this one up. Nothing but junk left in there. I'll just put it on the floor. Okay, let's look at his top secret intel on what other stuff is inside here. Normally some sort of plastic accessory, which is quite cool. In Dr. Vogel, there's an axe which you can use in 1/18. The head was really big. This is taped rather tight, so I'm just going to rip it instead. See what we have here. Ooh, it says Sir Richard shield. So that's pretty nice, but this is the opposite. It's a very thin shield and there's no handle on it. Let's have a look. Yeah, I would say that is too small for 1/18, but that still can be used. If you've got the Evil Dead figures, there's a couple of knights in there who are actually quite tiny for 1/18, but they are really, really nice. That could work quite well with them. Okay, he has got the Grail, he has got his sword, the Grail is taped in. Sword is going to bend when you take out, and that's a really bad plastic flexible sword, but it looks really cool. Maybe worth casting that to get a harder, firmer version once you strain it out, but it could be a little bit difficult to cast with that very thin part there, unless you're going for a cast that way as opposed to lengthwise. The Grail is taped, as I said. Basically, you just use that as a goblet in your 1/18. That looks pretty cool. That's nice for your fantasy as well. Then we have the figure, the Grail Knight. He's got a cloak which will come off, which is nice. Cloak is very atmospheric. I've seen something I don't like. As you can see, it would go over his head. We have to take his head off. Let's have a look. That fits over his head. He looks pretty cool. He's in a slouched position. Now, one thing I don't like, if you look at his legs, this leg is already bent backwards. That is how it comes. If I put it forwards, he has no ankle articulation, so he does that. That is something I'm not happy about because he won't stand up particularly well, or at all, as you can see, which is a shame. Though his feet do swivel. I guess with the cloak's added weight he would stand, possibly. Okay, let's have a look in regardless. Sculpt is okay, the armour looks a bit yeah. Have to repaint that and ink that. The clothes are okay. Head sculpt's pretty nice. For an older knight soldier. He looks right and left. There is minimal up and down and there's zero side to side. Arms go up over 180, which is nice. Bicep curl will be pretty appalling with this sculpt, I can see. Yeah, nowhere near 90 degrees. He does have waist, which is nice. His legs are T-bar, so they're only forwards and backwards. His knees are single, and there's no ankle articulation, which is a shame because that foot is doing that automatically. So that's something I would definitely be changing in the future, is customizing his ankles to have articulation and get flat. The goblet handle is quite large. I would put his left hand because that's slightly more open. He holds that really well. Sword handle is really large as well. I mean, ridiculously large, ridiculously fat, I should say. He holds his sword pretty damn well. You can see how tiny that shield is compared to it. You know, it's It's okay, but you imagine it to be bigger. He's a nice looking figure, nowhere as good as as Colonel Vogel, the German officer I reviewed from the same line. His sword does, I don't believe it, does not fit in the sheath. The sheath is solid. Can you see that? Look, there is no opening in that. That was a complete missed opportunity by Hasbro. Oh, that could have been so good. But it would have been too big and it'd been sticking out into his armpit anyway. Such a shame. Okay, let's see how he compares to some other fantasy sort of figures. So I'm going to have to stand him up somehow. Let's look at Azrael. This is a DC Multiverse who looks like a knight as well. And you see that he matches up quite nicely in terms of scale. But he's quite short, he's even shorter. If I look at Barbarian, he's taller than both. He's taller than him, but he still matches up quite well. This is Boss Fight Studios. So, yeah, it's not a bad matchup for your fantasy figures. So I'm quite happy about it. He does look pretty cool. His cape is nice. I mean, look at that. It's like a magic cape. It stands by itself. And if I got his cape on properly, he will stand up. In fact, he can just fall backwards and the cape will support him. So maybe you want to keep his cape on. Maybe you want to repaint that inside and outside. I don't know. If you don't want to customize the ankle joints. There is a forearm turn but no wrist turn. But you can get some quite good poses still. Such as that. It's a nice looking figure. Not the best in the Indiana Jones range, but he's pretty cool nonetheless, particularly if you're trying to get variety in your 118 fantasy. You've got the Boss Fight Studios, you've got the Indiana Jones, you've got the DC Multiverse Azrael, you've got the Army of Darkness figures. We've got, very important, the Unslain figures on Kickstarter. Please find that and back them. They're going to be awesome. They're really going to be really nice 118 scale fantasy figures as well. And you might have one or two other lines with articulation that I can't think of right now as well. But he's not bad. I'm glad I got him, but he's not going to be like one of my favourites by a long shot. Okay, this is Awesome Action Toys signing out, saying please like, share and subscribe. I'll be back soon with more Awesome Action videos for you. Stay happy and keep collecting. Okay, bye-bye.